Well, we took Salesforce to mobile 6 years ago, and it started with the BlackBerry, and then the iPhone, and then the Android. And you know, when we built mobile applications a few years ago, they were pretty narrow in scope, singularly focused, like, hey, we want to check our email, or we want to just search for a contact, or do a quick update to a deal. I have to say, I mean, wow, things have really changed. Mobile has definitely changed, and we can thank Apple for delivering us new devices that are making us fundamentally rethink how we're all conducting business. Well, each and every day, more and more of you, more and more users are leveraging mobile to do their work. And we're doing our work not on just one device, but on multiple devices. And Salesforce has delivered new applications on these new devices, like Chatter and mobile dashboards for the iPad. And you have leveraged our mobile SDK to deliver really innovative applications. I've seen some of these, and they're fantastic. You've leveraged the mobile SDK for iOS and Android to build these applications. But we need more applications, more business applications across these devices, because ultimately, we want to deliver on the dream for every salesperson, which is, I want to work just on my phone and on my tablet. Now, there seems today to be an explosion of devices. We're hearing about the iPhone 5, and I think even some of you are getting an iPhone 5 tomorrow. Lucky you. We are excited about the promise of the iPad mini. We are loving our Galaxies. We love our Kindle Fires. We're excited about the HP and Dell tablets and laptops on Windows 8. So with these explosion of devices, it makes it a little bit challenging for us, our IT teams, to keep up with all of the apps across all of these new platforms. And it makes it especially difficult for small businesses. And that's why we are so excited about Touch. Because Touch is an engaging application, a comprehensive platform, an application for salespeople, but it's also a highly productive platform for IT, so that IT can remain agile and responsive to the business. And because Touch is built on HTML5, it can be built once and be deployed across multiple platforms, across any device. And we're so excited that it's now generally available for the iPad, and I hope all of you are trying it out here at Dreamforce. Well, yesterday, you heard of the great story of Rossignol. And today, we're going to get the opportunity to go a lot deeper, to explore what they're doing with sales. Rossignol is a fantastic company that's leveraging social and mobile in very creative ways to engage their employees, their retail outlets, and their consumers. You know, Rossignol came to the cloud for speed and agility. And you could say that speed and agility is at the very heart and soul of everything that Rossignol does. Let's take a look.
S'il y a un centre chez Rossignol, c'est la passion.
La fidélité de Rossignol avec ses consommateurs est quelque chose qui a toujours existé à travers le temps.
Je pense que la première chose à laquelle on pense quand on achète un produit Rossignol, quand on connaît la marque Rossignol, c'est toute l'histoire de Rossignol, l'histoire du ski, au travers de la pratique de la compétition.
Le concept que Salesforce développe sur le Social Enterprise, c'est un élément très stratégique et très important pour le développement de nos activités. Le partage des informations, des expériences, des endroits où les gens sont allés skier, où ils ont partagé des éléments importants avec leurs copains ou avec leurs amis, ça c'est des choses qu'on veut mettre en connexion.
Et Salesforce peut être un outil absolument extraordinaire. On a besoin de créer ce profil qui est la base de tout. On a besoin de définir quelle est cette population de consommateurs. Qu'est-ce qu'il a envie de faire? Où veut-il aller? Quel produit veut-il utiliser? Cette donnée, on peut l'utiliser de 1000 façons. On peut la partager avec notre communauté de pratique. J'ai skié dans telle station avec tel produit, voilà la performance que j'ai réalisée, qu'est-ce que vous me conseillez ?
Et nous, on va leur proposer des nouveaux services et on va leur proposer aussi des solutions intéressantes pour eux.
Je vous invite tel jour, dans tel magasin, dans telle station de montagne ou dans telle ville. Et avec vous, on va analyser votre performance et avec un champion, on va vous proposer peut-être une évolution de produits, de pratiques qui sera beaucoup plus adaptée à votre propre objectif.
Et ça, on veut créer un effet positif pour que les gens restent avec notre marque, achètent nos produits et nous aident aussi à avoir leur feedback pour améliorer nos produits.
Et évidemment, transformer ceci en une offre très attractive pour le consommateur, mais créatrice de valeur pour Rossignol.
Et donc tous les outils du Social Enterprise vont nous permettre de développer un nouveau business, qui n'est pas uniquement de vendre des skis, mais peut-être aussi de vendre des services et de vendre du rêve aussi un petit peu, et du partage.
I love that demo. I could watch it 1,000 times. I think I have. Yesterday, you saw the story of Rossignol, the demo of Rossignol, explained in a story that was wrapped around a PC and then on a tablet device. But what if you could do your entire job just on a tablet? Wouldn't that be great? Well, that's the story of Rossignol in Touch. And here to show us that story, please welcome Mark Woolen, my colleague, an avid skier, huge Rossignol fan. Mark, welcome.
Great. Hey, thanks, Linda. You know, it's great to be here today, and I'm super happy to have the opportunity to share with everybody the story of Rossignol and what they're doing to better connect their salespeople and their customers socially, but also how they're now taking that productivity to an entirely new level by going fully mobile. Now, to drive this point home today, what I'd like to do is I'm joined here by my friend and colleague Pratamo on the other stage over there. We'd like to give you a demonstration together of Rossignol in action on the Sales Cloud. Now, to do this, I'm going to play the role of a sales rep at Rossignol, someone by the name of Damien Henry, and I'm going to be selling to one of my customers. It's a sporting goods retailer called REI. Let's look at the demonstration now. Now, one of the great things about being a sales rep at Rossignol is that I have this really powerful iPad-based sales application. It's built right on the Salesforce platform, and it gives me access to a rich set of interactive content, including videos, that I can use to educate my customers about our products. And as I sit down here with my customer on site at REI, we can drill into those products in detail. We can look at their technical capabilities and various characteristics. And you know what? It's not just an educational tool, it actually is a true selling tool as well. So that as a customer expresses interest in one product and then another, we can easily add them to a proposal as you see here. As you look at the proposal, you can see the pricing for various products. We can easily ramp up or ramp down the unit of volume of these products that the customer is considering purchasing. And now as I wrap up my meeting, very quickly I've gone from educating to the very beginning of selling, and I can start to move this deal forward. Now, in the old-fashioned world, I really wouldn't probably get to start working on this deal in earnest until maybe getting back to the office late that afternoon, or maybe when I get home even in the evening. Well, no longer do I have to wait to start taking action on this deal. Now, with the power of touch, I can get started right away the minute I walk out the door. Now, in that dead time before I go on my next sales call, what I can do is, using touch, I can go in and start managing my business. The first thing you'll see here, for example, is you'll see my dashboard. I can keep appraised of the health of everything that's important to me in managing my business. But among other things here, I'd like to draw your attention to one particular item on the dashboard. This is our sales leaderboard. Now, you'll see that I'm on there, but I'm currently number 2. And you know what? I'm a pretty competitive guy. That's not good enough for me. I'm going to be number 1. And you know what? This RA deal is going to be the way that I get there. Let's see how we make that happen. Now, one of the keys to success at Rossignol for every salesperson, of course, is this ability to sell socially. And the way that we do that is we connect through Chatter. And you can see Chatter available to me here on the go inside Touch. Now, one of the ways we use Chatter is we use it to basically connect salespeople like myself to other salespeople. So, for example, you can see here that, you know what, I'm not the only person that's out in the field that's found this new iPad app to be really powerful in selling. Other people have too. That's great stuff. But we can also see how we use Chatter to connect sales to other parts of the organization. Like in this example here, there's a video that marketing has recently produced. And now I can see that other people in the field that I follow, that I'm connected with, they've got good things to say about this video. In fact, I may go check it out myself. And if you stop for a moment to think about what this means to the CMO, his ability to create content, push it out to the field quickly, and the ability to get unvarnished feedback direct from the field about, is it good? Is it effective? That's powerful stuff. I mean, what CMO wouldn't kill to have that? So just another example of the power of social sales in action. Now, in addition to team selling, there's things I need to do myself, obviously, to make this deal happen. And there's no end to the number of things I can do in managing the deal when I'm working here in Touch. Among other things right now, since I just had a successful meeting, I might want to update the sales stage since we're working on refining the price. I can do that quickly and easily, again, on the go inside of Touch. And of course, now that I'm refining the price, well, guess what? I need to work with the pricing team. Now, in a lot of companies, it can be hard to find the person that's responsible for pricing and to get the right price from them. Well, not so at Rossignol, because again, we use Chatter. Based on that, we sell socially. And guess what? Dana in pricing, she's already following me in Chatter. She's actually already aware of this deal. And you know what? It gets even better. She's actually already looked at the proposal. And she's telling me, you know what? If you can get them to buy like 500 more skis, they'll be eligible for a 10% discount. Now, this is really good news. I'd love to run back to REI and kind of give them the good news right now. But before I do, it just seems almost a little too good to be true. So I'd like to verify this with Dana. Again, using Chatter, we can go back and forth. I can get all my questions answered confidently about this. And furthermore, it gets even better. Dana says, you know what? It's true. They're eligible for the discount. In fact, what I'll do is let me actually update the pricing. I'll share it with you in an updated version of the proposal with all that approved pricing. And then you, in turn, can share it directly with the customer. So this is great stuff. But by the way, the whole way that social is used here, it doesn't stop within the company. It extends outside, beyond the company as well. So that when I need to share this proposal with my customer at REI, instead of sending it via maybe email or over the fax and waiting days or a week or so to get a response like I would have in the olden days, no longer. Again, I can use Chatter. I can connect socially with a secure, private customer chatter group, and I can share this directly with my customer at REI. They can look at it. We can look at it together. We can collaborate and provide commentary back and forth. And you know, really, could I ever hope to kind of get, you know, better feedback on the thing than this? Because you know what? What we'll see is basically they love the deal so much that it is indeed approved. And so, you know, when the deal gets approved, and it will get approved because I'm a damn good sales rep. Continue on with me here. So when the deal gets approved, what's going to happen? I'll just give it to you straight, is all this stuff is connected together. And when I say connected, again, it's all running in the cloud. And what you see here is this ability to sell as a team, which happens through social. And then finally, of course, I was able to be more productive with mobile. When you take those three pieces together, the cloud, mobile, social pieces, guess what? That's where the opportunity for growth resides. That's something that makes the team more productive. That's what makes me more successful as a rep there at Rossignol. And that's how Rossignol is taking their business forward with the Sales Cloud. Linda, I'll give it back to you.
Well, that was a great half demo. That's what happens sometimes when you have a live demo. Thanks, Pratima. Well, we are so fortunate today to have Bruno Cercley, CEO of Rossignol, join us again at Dreamforce. Welcome back to Dreamforce, Bruno.
Hello, Linda.
We did close that deal.
Yes, I can confirm it was approved. Yes.
And I think you're going to sell a lot of Squad 7 skis
you
here.
know, since yesterday, thanks to Dreamforce, we may be sold out with Squad 7 this season,
Exactly. So this morning, can you tell the team here, because we have a group of people who really are passionate about sales, what's going on? How are you using Sales Cloud for sales?
Okay, as we touched a little bit the point yesterday, time in this business is the essence. If we dig a little bit more in the new product development process, I would like to tell you to develop decently a good ski, it's going to take you 2 years. It's going to take you 2 years because you need a winter to test the products on snow. We need to do that to make sure the product is okay. And during the whole process, you will be in touch permanently with probably 200 people, whatever they are consumers, whatever they are customers, the sales team, the marketing team, the R&D teams. And all this information needs to be reviewed on a permanent basis to get to the best product. The ski is going to change in 2 years probably 100 times. Whatever it's graphics, whatever it's internal structure, features. So this is long, this needs a lot of communications, and we need absolutely all people to be connected with that. So if we're able to do so, we are on time. If we lose one day, we lose 1 year.
Yeah.
I mean, And this is the way we view this, using our distribution, our sales power, our relationship with customers to be able to feed the system on a very efficient way.
You know, you are connecting much more closely with your end consumer these days, and you also go to market through a channel. So when you can go directly to your end customer, how does that make your channel feel, and how are you empowering them, keeping them as excited as they can be when you have that relationship now with your end consumer?
So the first time we talked about that with our retailers, they felt very bad.
Yeah.
And but once you say your target is not to go direct to the consumer, your target is to strengthen your relationship with your consumers, make the brand bigger, to convince the consumer to go to the retailer. This is a total switch in making business. To give you an example, our base in North America is Park City, Utah. We have a bunch of fans over there, I can tell you. And what we are trying to do is we are trying to connect with these fans and tell them, you know, next winter, you may have the opportunity to try this fantastic Squad 7 product. You have fresh snow, it's going to be great. We are going to do a special event at this retailer this day, and you will have this opportunity, and maybe you will have good advice and a good price. And you send this information to your fans, maybe 10,000 fans around, and you are able to drive in this retailer store in one day 1,000 people.
Right.
Then you go and see your retailer and say, this is what I can do for you, let's do business together.
Yeah.
That's the way we view it.
Yeah, so everyone wins. That's great.
Exactly.
That's great. Thank you so much for coming again today. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Bruno.
Thank you.